Good morning, good morning. Welcome to the Working Trader, where we look at the forex pairs, Euro USD and GBPUSD, and come up with daily trade analysis and possible trades for the day. So, we've come to the end of the week. Today's a Friday. Let's look at Forex Factory. Today we have, for the pound, we have retail sales news, and we have flash manufacturing PMI. So PMI services news for the USD as well as for the pound. All right, so let's jump onto the charts, and starting with the Euro USD. So this is what we have. Just expand that. Right, so we have this daily demand. We had a change of character right there, created a daily demand. My expectation was that after this consolidation away or stay away candle, we're gonna have price come in, mitigate this POI for us to then look for longs. However, that did not happen. Price simply just created a basing right there and then had a push out. However, we have not taken out that previous day's high. Okay, so looking at the 4 hour, we were expecting that price would come and mitigate this 4 hour POI at the extreme. As you can see, it is a very good imbalance. It led to the break of structure. It has a tight basing. Everything was looking good for this trade. However, price did not reach it. Simply came to this weak area. So we say sell to buy weeks. Okay, and then moved on from there. All right. So looking at the 1 hour, this is the area where price reacted to. Okay, so price mitigated that, and then had a strong push up. Okay, never looked back, so it never reached this extreme POI where we were expecting price to come and mitigate. And then I was also saying that if price, so the expectation was that price was going to come maybe into this area somewhere and then continue bearish. Okay, but if it would go all the way to this area, then I was saying that this POI was going to fail, was likely going to fail, because these are relatively core highs. So that's a pool of liquidity that's resting up there. And as you can see, when price decided to just continue, it just shot up, all right, and took out or eliminated that area. Okay, so this is it. That is that. Okay, and then for the pound, there was nothing except that I was saying that we are in a tight range. Okay, and I was saying that we are bearish. However, we could not look for any trades because we are stuck between supply and demand on the higher time frames. And then looking at the 4 hour, price was just stuck in the middle. So there was no trade POIs to look at. Okay, so on the pound, really there was nothing because price was just ranging in the middle right there. So price was in this range. So now we can see that, okay, price is broken out of the range, took the highs. We've left relatively equal lows at the bottom. So that's possible resting liquidity down there. Okay, so that's for the pound. So all these areas have been eliminated now. Okay, so so right there we now have a bullish break of structure on the pound. Okay, this was our internal, this was our swing. Okay, so this becomes our strong swing low. That's a strong swing low. Okay, and that's what we have at the moment for the pound. So looking on to today's analysis, right, looking on to today's analysis, let's see what we have. All right, so the bigger picture, all right, the bigger picture is that swing is bearish. Okay, swing is bearish. Internal was bullish, and then we had a change of character bearish. Okay, right there. And then now we have another change of character bullish. So this is where the change of character actually happened a long time ago. The change of character bullish happened right there. Okay, so in another sense, this was because we had a close that was daily demand right there. Okay, although it wasn't well formed. Okay, and then now we've had another break of structure right there. Right. However, price is very compressed at the moment. Right, there's a very tight range. You could look at it. So we had a break, and then now we've had another break. So this could be our IBOS. Okay. In this case, it's mostly fractal structure break. Okay, fractal structure break. And then looking at the 4 hour. So looking at the 4 hour, we have switched, internal break of structure bearish, and then have internal switch bullish right here. 4 hour IBOS. Alright, so now 4 hour has switched bullish, so this becomes our strong internal. Okay, our strong internal, and then of course price is reacting to this POI, and then we have this POI at the extreme. Okay, 4 hour has switched bullish. Let's see, do we have any POIs at the 4 hour? The only thing we have is it's already been mitigated really. So we have that. Okay, but that has already been mitigated. And then we have this area where we've had a break of structure, eliminated supply right there. And then there's a supply on top of supply, but this is an area. However, it's tricky because these are relatively equal lows. Okay, we didn't have a clear sweep of this previous low on the left. So because we didn't have a clear sweep of this low on the left, these have become relatively equal lows. So there could be resting liquidity down there. So price could simply just come and take this out. Okay. So on the 1 hour, let's see. 1 hour, we have broken structure internal to the upside. Swing is now bullish. internal is bullish, so on the 1 hour everything is bullish. However, we are reacting to this 4 hour supply. So what we have is, let's see, so we do have this at the extreme. We have a tight basing, and then good imbalance, and then break of structure. So this could be an area to try to look for longs from here. Okay, this could be an area to try and look for longs from here. So this is simply based on the fact that the 4 hour internal is switched bullish, the 1 hour swing is bullish. Okay, so because our medium time frame and our entry time frame, they are aligned, we should be looking to go long. Okay, so this is an area where we can look for longs. So that's the trade idea for the pound. Alright, so you could cover this, or just to be safe, you cover that extreme low as well. Okay, just being aware that these are relatively equal lows, so price could easily come down and sweep these lows before continuing bullish. Okay, but however, in terms of the zone itself, it looks strong enough. Okay, so that's it for the pound. Now let's look at the euro USD. So euro USD, what we have is we've had a choke. All right, we have this POI which we were expecting to see it mitigated. It hasn't been mitigated yet. Okay, so price could come down. It's possible, right, and mitigate it eventually, or it will just continue bullish like that. All right, so right now on the daily, it's not quite clear. All right, we just know that okay, we're expecting this a week high, so price could continue to push up until it takes out this week high. And then looking at the 4 hour, we have 4 hour is bullish. All right, so internal, we've got a break of structure bullish, and then this is where we've been waiting and expecting for price to come down to, and then we have this movement here. All right, technically we could then be looking to say okay, maybe the internal pullback is finished, and then now we're looking to take out the weak internal high. So it is possible that price will just drop a little bit into this imbalance or fair value gap, and then continue bullish until we take out this weak 4 hour high. So what do we have? So we had we didn't have a choke. All right, we did not have a choke. It has been internal. So all of this is internal price action, right, at the moment. So we can only expect or wait for price to at least eliminate this week high if it is to continue bullish. So looking at the 1 hour, our swing is bullish as well. All right, our swing is bullish. We've had our bullish break of structure, and internally again let's is that internal. Okay, so right here we had a choke, and then continued having changes of character bearish, and then now we have a change of character bullish. Okay, so internally we are now bullish. However, let's see, do we have any unmitigated areas? We have this one at the extreme. Okay, this one at the bottom was mitigated, and then we have this one, and then all of these candles are breaking prior candles highs, and we have this POI right up there. However, it's right at the top, okay, after a strong push. So it is possible that price could just tank, come back all the way to the origin of the move. Okay, so yes, we are bullish, but right now we can't go long. Okay, we might either have to wait for price to come down to this POI, okay, to start looking for a long from that area. Okay, and if that fails, we are still waiting at the extreme. Okay, we still have this extreme where we have been waiting to go long from. Okay, so that's the trade analysis for today. So looks like we are bullish on both the euro and the pound. Okay, we are bullish on both of those. Okay, so other than that, if you find value in this material, please hit the like and subscribe, and leave a comment as well. Let me know how you are finding help or value in this daily trade analysis. Okay, so have a good day and have a good weekend. Working Trader out.